this video, I'm going to show you how you can actually enhance your AI generated design using really powerful one-of-a-kind features. But before we get into it, here's a quick preview of some of the most impressive templates coming straight from the community. One of the biggest things that makes it different here is the model you choose when you design. So let's break that down. The first model is GPT 5.1. At the time these designs were created, that was the latest version, even though right now we're already at GPT 5.3. So these are layouts that were designed specifically around that model at the time of their release. So if you guide the AI properly, you can get some really strong results. Results that don't have that obvious AI generated look that you can see in a lot of other tools. The second model is probably the most well-known for creative work, Gemini 3.0. Gemini is especially strong when it comes to design and creativity, and you can clearly see that in these layouts. If you give it the right references, detailed prompts, and proper design context, the result can be mind-blowing. So if you look closely, these designs don't even feel like they were generated by AI. So that said, keep in mind that to get results like this, you still need design taste. You need an eye for spacing, hierarchy, and those small details that really elevate a layout. So if you're new to this, don't expect similar result right away. The third model is Claude 4.5 Sonnet. Most people think of Claude mainly as a coding-focused model, but it can actually produce some surprising, strong designs. This entire layout was made using Claude, and you can see it doesn't fall into that generic AI look either. But again, the more experienced you are with design, the better the result you're gonna get. Personally, when I'm designing, I tend to use Gemini 3.0 the most. It understands design context extremely well. The other models can absolutely deliver high quality layouts too. You just usually need to guide them a bit more and iterate more to land on exactly what you want. Now, at the time of this recording, Aura has officially moved to GPT 5.2. GPT 5.1 have been replaced, so 5.2 is currently OpenAI's fastest model. We also now have Claude 4.6 Opus. I haven't tested it really much yet, but it's known to be extremely powerful, especially for complex coding tasks. So just keep in mind, if you're planning to use that model for design, it usually requires twice the prompts per generation. And finally, if you head over to the community section, you can see the latest design created using the newest models. So this is one of the best ways to see what's currently possible to generate with AI. Now, moving on the second feature, this one is actually pretty straightforward, but incredibly powerful. Aura comes with a library of over 2,000 ready-to-use components. Everything is nicely grouped by category, so you'll find hero section, regular section, buttons, cards, backgrounds, header, logos, feature section, pricing, testimonials, and footers. If you want to seriously speed up your workflow, you can either reuse components from the library or just create your own. Once you've done that, you can find them instantly by clicking the Mine button. That alone can save you a ton of time when you're looking for a very specific element in your layout. The components are fully customizable as well. Some of them let you switch between light and dark mode. You can easily tweak the colors, adjust font sizes, and even play with the border radius. This becomes especially useful when you already have a first iteration, but you don't really like a section, or you just want to explore something more creative. All you have to do is select the section you want to replace. Then in the bottom left corner of the container, click Replace, find a component you like, and just replace it. From there, it's mostly small adjustment. You can prompt the AI and ask it to adapt the content, and it will automatically apply the new component while respecting the existing layout context. And just like that, the new component fits perfectly into your design without any extra work. So if you want to elevate your design game, I'd strongly recommend using the component library. Most of these components are already designed with real taste. They're not generic at all. Now, for the third feature, we're diving into Aura's asset library, including image and built-in image generation. This library is growing incredibly fast. At the time of this recording, it already includes over 29,000 images that you can use as placeholder in your designs. You can download them, remix them, and fully customize them. The first batch of around 25,000 images was mostly generated using Midjourney. At that time, the hype around Midjourney was huge, especially because of its realism and creative style. Just like the component library, all images are grouped into sections, which makes it really easy to browse and find something specific. You can also filter images by aspect ratio, which is super convenient when your layout requires a specific size. More recently, the library has shifted toward more realistic content. The last few thousand images were generated using Nano Banana Pro, and the focus is now much more on realistic human portraits, natural poses, real-life situation, and practical UI elements. While the Midjourney images were great, they were sometimes a bit too creative for more conservative or minimal designs. Now, here's a few things you can do directly inside Aura. In the library, you'll find existing logos, but since logos are usually very personal, finding the perfect one is almost impossible. Instead, you can insert any logo, open the image generation panel, and use Nano Banana to remix it into something new. This is perfect if you want a branded placeholder for now, or even something you can fully use, because every image you remix is saved directly to your own library. Another great use case with Nano Banana Pro is character editing. You can take an existing image and easily change the pose or expression without starting from scratch. Just keep in mind that each image generation consumes one prompt. Aura also supports multiple image generation models, including GPT image, Nano Banana, Flux Context, and Ideogram. Ideogram is especially interesting because it can analyze an image and generate a detailed prompt from it. That means if you want a variation of the same subject, you can generate multiple versions from a single prompt without getting exact duplicates. And if you need to remove a background so an image fits better into your design, that's also built in. Depending on the complexity of the image, removing the background can be as simple as a simple click. You also have image remixing. You can take an existing image, describe the changes you want, transform colors, like changing an abstract background, or even add text overlays on top. With this combination of a massive asset library and powerful image generation tools, you can completely elevate your design, replacing generic stock visual with imagery that feels creative, intentional, and grounded in real-life scenario. So I've decided to split this video in two. So in the next part, I'll be covering even more powerful features like building multi-page websites, mobile conversion, the glass effect, alpha mask, and the canvas feature for presentation. So make sure to stay tuned for part 2.